I almost forgot that I had my mic muted. That would have been fan-freaking-tastic, but hey, what is up, guys? It's Giltspire here, and welcome back to Elden Ring. And boy, do I have something to show you today. So I may or may not have been practicing earlier today offline, and I beat Godfrey / Horaloo. And so I'm gonna show you exactly that now. Hopefully we're able to do it first try. But I've gotten pretty consistent with it. Let's see if we can keep it up. Space in here. So get out of the corner. Second phase.
Tarnish.
Yes!
Befits a crown.
Frickin' it's too a science at this point. Like, it's reminiscent of Mogget. Because as long as I outspace and force the dash into Earthquake and then run away, he dashes left and then does the stomp again. And I can get him in that loop, and when I do, it's just so nasty. So we're officially able to, for all intended and purpose, script kill Horaloo. Now here comes the fun part. I've been practicing Ratigan as well. I have yet... Oh, yeah. So I got clarification. It is allowed, and it's hysterical that it is. I absolutely love it. It is fully allowed and will be available for me when I go for Fort Feroth, which will allow me to dodge any potential for poison, which is amazing. I have 2 more levels that I don't know what to do with. Like strength, it's only +2 damage. Intelligence, it's +3. Faith does nothing. Endurance is kind of pointless. Mind, I guess we could go like 1 mind, 1 endurance. Yeah, what's up? I need emotional support. Just looked up build calculator. Meteoric or katana deals 7 less damage than execution or great axe. Yes. That's why the meteoric or katana is commonly used in no-hit. Like, is there a point in me upgrading to 100 FP? The answer is no, because I still get 5 moon veils even at 95. And I'd get 5 moon veils at 100 FP, so what's the point? Endurance, it's already at 14. We could push it to 15. So, like, if I leave it like this, 55, 60, which is actually 60. You look at our stats, we're at 103 stamina, 95 FP, deals 80 less. It's true, but Moonveil with Transient Moonlight does more poise damage because it's 30 on the R2 with Moonveil and Transient Moonlight together. And it's really the poise damage that's the huge thing about this weapon. Like, if you notice, we're all about, you know, poise breaking, like Horaloo, which we just did. I'm not sure if you missed it, but we did beat Horaloo, no hit, and I can do so consistently now. We are on the final boss. There's only 1 more boss, technically 2, that I have not no hit yet. And once we can get the final bosses down to a science, we're gonna go for the full run. And that's what we're gonna be doing, just going for the full run after full run after full run. Deals a lot of poise damage. So damage does not equal poise damage. Two very different things. You can have things that have high damage, but not do a lot of poise. So like Moonveil Katana, Transient Moonlight plus the R2 does a total of 30. Transient Moonlight plus R1 does a total of 175. Or not, sorry, 175. 27.5, Jesus Christ. So Meteoric or Blade just doesn't have the poise damage. Not to mention that this is a magic split, so it does insane AR. I mean, I'm doing 721 plus 10 at 60-60, Dex and Intelligence. I don't know what to do with this last freaking bit. Poise damage, because the strong attack on it literally Ichimongi double. Yeah, like I said though, Moonveil for the most part is the better option. I might pick up Meteoritic Blade in the future though. What do I want to do with these last levels? I don't know. Like, it doesn't really matter what I do with them. That's the question. That's the question. I guess we just put it into intelligence. It gives us +4 or +3 damage in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. There's really no point otherwise. Screw it. And intelligence we go. But also the biggest thing is that obviously Moonveil can hit at range. Great Axine barely outperforms a katana in damage. Yeah, that do be a thing. I could just go to the save that I have in front of Radigan, but I'll just lead here and call it a day. Alright, time to practice Radigan. Sip. Sip. Radigan, there isn't much of a script kill for him, unfortunately, as what I've found. And every time we go to face Radigan, by the way, we're going to get freaking flashbanged. Every single time. My friend. He has 120 poise. Yeah, I saw that stomp coming on. I'm going to get hit by that. Bloodborne isn't as based as that. Oh, yeah, it's a thing. Alright, let's... nope, that's the Horaloo save. We want Radigan. I'm going to, I guess, Elden Beast, more accurately. I have it labeled as Elden Beast. We're going to practice Radigan for a bit. He can, but not at close range. The way that I found it at this point is that we're just going to have to be in his face and deal 30 poise damage per hit, basically. I'm going to actually use my Physic, which is going to be 30% more, so I think we're dealing 40 per hit now, which isn't going to change the number of Moonveils that we need. Still going to be 4 Moonveils to the face that we need. Oh, I didn't know which one he's doing. He can't, yeah, he can parry magic projectiles, but not from point blank range. It's just not possible for the AI to do. I should have just went for the frickin', instead of for the stomp, I should have just went straight for the Moonveil. Should have double Moonveiled then when he went for the stomp. Shoot. But yeah, I've been practicing Radigan, and I'm getting better at dodging his attacks. It just comes down to us having to drill in muscle memory at this point for Radigan. For Elden Beast, though, I do plan, because here's a funny thing. We killed... Oh, where is it? Oh, I don't have it on the save. I guess I should make it. We killed Patches. What's with the news about Millennia? What about her being, like, quote-unquote shadow buffed? I think it's a latency issue that's causing it, but that's about it, to my knowledge. Are we talking about, let me solo her? There's like 2 bits of news, I guess, coming out of Melania. Oh, that was so delayed. It literally is just going to come down to drilling his entire moveset into my head. Once we're able to poise break him and then repose, we'll be in a much better spot. Cause her healing even without co-op. Yeah, I like I said, I think it's a latency issue that's causing it. It seems to only be affecting her. Obviously, you know about Rykard and how they shadow buffed Rykard. Or shadow nerfed the Serpent Hunter, I don't know which. Because apparently, Gino down patched. So one of the no-hit runners, Gino, he down patched, or they down patched to 1.03, and the Serpent Hunter still doesn't work in Rykard. So like, they may have like nerfed it even down patched, which is nutty. God dang. I need 1 more hit for the poise break, and that should get him to half health. We should be able to do, it should be 4 hits, repose, 4 hits, dead. Tong Ball before you can parry all Radigan Hammer attacks. We could... So here's a question. It's not insta-repose, though. It's probably like Melania, where you have to parry 3 into repose, correct? I would imagine that be the case. It's 3 parries, then repose. I don't think it's worth it to me to do that, unfortunately. I don't know. He does stumble. Yeah, he does stumble. I wonder... I might try that. I might try it. We'll see. I'm getting comfortable in this run as is. We get our first hit. And he does delayed stuff like that, and I don't know what to do. No hit run is actually looking really good. We were, like, our hard stop was Godfrey, Horlu. We can do that seamlessly now. It just comes down to Radigan now, and then Elden Beast. He can also go for a grab off of it. Well, off of parry? Like, the man can, freaking grab off a parry. Is that what you just told me? Yeah, never mind. I am definitely not doing that then. That seems like a recipe for no bueno. That seems like a recipe for no bueno. No, thank you. You can counterattack either by grab or shot. Yeah, no. Is it Elder Ring or Elden Ring? Like, how do you pronounce it? It's Elden Ring, not Elder. I'm pretty sure I've never heard anyone call it Elder. Alright, let's go for it. Sip. Every time, gotta be flashbang before we can fight Radigan. Oh, I forgot that was the follow-up one, for God's sake. I was like, okay, I know that's the long one. I can go around and have to roll. I have to roll a second time when he does the second one. Like I said, it's going to come down to, it's a little bit unlike Horolu in a sense that this one, I have to... There's no getting Radigan to do a specific moveset. Horaloo, Godfrey, I can force them into specific pathing. Radigan, I can't. It just comes down to hope RNG's nice to me, and that we get a good setup. But if we don't, it's gonna be it's a fun time. I used to. I played Sea of Thieves back in the early days. I actually really enjoyed it. Oh. Oh. That's a... Oh. Point blank range shot. I don't think I've actually seen him do that yet. Imagine you get to Radigan, no hit, and he point blank range shots you for no reason. Just out of pure RNG spite. Oh. That hurt my soul right there. Yeah, Radigan's attacks definitely seem random. You can force him into certain attacks, but only at range. And at the range in which I tried spacing him out the same way that I did with Godfrey, and it just didn't work out well. Because the attacks just were still too much. And you just don't get the poise damage that you do from up close. Oh, I didn't know if I could get the repose there or not. Okay, second half. Oh, 2 more. So after the repose, 3 hits. That's all we need. 3 hits. I mean, it's doable. It's going to be rough, but it's doable. All right. Surprisingly, the dagger talisman, really helpful. I'm very happy that it's not even as if we added it to our pathing, it's just on our path, and I don't see a lot of people doing no-hit runs using this. Like, in the late game, you get off a lot of reposes, and I think it definitely is worthwhile getting that crit damage. Alright, go again. I just need to be a bit more patient and find the timing for his stomp. Like I said, just 2 to 3 more hits. God dang it. Maybe I can't sip there. Don't you want Raven Ashes to counter his attack? What do you mean Raven Ashes? Are you about like a Spirit Ash? I don't think I have even access to the Raven Ash. Or it's not really on my pathing, I don't think. There's an Invincible Ash of War for Shield. Oh, what, those guys? I just don't think it's worth it adding it to our pathing's the problem, right? That's what I don't know. I doubt it would be worth it. We're getting better here. Oh, I panic rolled. I knew I was and was like, ah! It's like that ever cycle of panic rolling. I'm like, oh, I panic rolled. Okay, he's gonna swing now, panic roll. Oh, okay. I dead now. I dead now. I need to desensitize myself to his attacks. I still am a bit scared at times, like, oh god! It's gonna kill me. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, it's 4, repose, Moonveil. Like I said, I'm not sure if we can actually sip after repose, the only problem. I might not be able to. Nope. That was a mistake. Valid of the double skill of the ancient warriors of the Erd Tree. Hold shield aloft and view yourself if golden power grants momentary invisibility usable on all shields. Being hit even while wielding a shield counts as a hit. Even though it does not deal damage, it would still count as being hit. The only exception to that rule is if you get a perfect parry, i.e. it's not a partial. Obviously, if it parries and they don't get stunned, that's different than a partial parry. You literally phase out of existence. Phase out of existence. That. I still don't know if that would be beneficial, though, is the problem. Dang, we needed one more. Where'd he go? I was about to say, where'd he go? Oh, yeah. Oh. The question is, so, much like anything when it comes down to changing things, where is it and how easy or difficult is it to get, right? That's the question of the day. Because if it's very easy, then that's one thing. If it requires, you know, combat, then you bring up the question of, is it worth it? Like, how much risk versus the reward? Lunaria's Scarab Poison Area? Scarab Poison Area? You mean the crab area? Like the poison swamp near the village in Albanotics? Oh, my heart! Teardrop Scarab in southeast poison swamp area of the map, south of the folly on the lake side of Grace. The scarab is located at the center of an island near an opening in the rocky overpass. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in like the poison crab area. With all the large crabs over near the village of Albanotics. Yeah. I mean, it's not on our current pathing, nor do I think it would be truly beneficial. Like, great that we can dodge hits, but what then? We still need to deal damage, right? I mean, it could be useful. Too early? Oh, we're fine. Somehow. Yeah, the stomp. The stomp is what gets me every time. I need to stun him before he does the stomp. But once we are able to repose him, we're in a pretty good spot. Would jumping be easier? Potentially, for the stomp. I just need to, like, get into the mindset of, okay, don't roll, jump, right? That's the biggest thing with a lot of these things, is, like, just train yourself muscle memory-wise. So I might try to. Ideally, we don't even want to see him stomp. Ideally, we want to repose him before that, is the biggest thing. Oh, that's punishing. Yeah, you can jump over Horaloo's attacks. I've actually found rolling Horaloo's attacks actually better. Not to mention, we can usually get him into phase. We can actually. You want me to show you what we do to Horaloo now? I figured this out earlier today, and I'm so happy. I am a bit upset that it wasn't on stream, but I'm just happy that we're there at this point now. But here's what we do to Horaloo. Hold up. We don't even fight his second phase at this point. Like, it's his first phase, and even then, we have it to a pretty good science. I wonder if maybe saving the Starlight Shard for Radigan might not be a bad idea. We'll see. I might have to try that at some point. Ugh, your RNG right now sucks. Wow. You're supposed to go to second phase, friend. Why did you not trigger? This is something that I don't know why, but he should already be in second phase, and he just went, I don't think so. And I don't know why that is. Yeah, that run was botched. Like, it should never get to that point. Holy hell. It didn't help that he did one move in particular that kind of screws up my pathing. Or my, my timing on him. The one where he, like, circles the axe in the air and then does the pound, like, that there alone kind of botches a lot of my timing if it's not played around appropriately. I'm in a corner. Woo! Whoa! What? You're supposed to be poise broken there. Why weren't you? Does Meteoric or Katana deal any additional damage to any enemies? Not that I'm aware of. No. Not that I'm aware of. Why were you not poise broken then? I may have taken too long, I guess. Because you should have been freaking stunned on that last Moonveil. Unless... No, it should have been. Very odd. Very odd indeed. I don't think he ran too slow. Poise broke him. In an actual run, we would just have to reset. Yep. Yeah, that's what I get. I unfortunately hit Godfrey with both the Moonveil and the Transient Moonlight. Hence, we proc the frickin' whatchamacallit. Always break. Katana Forge from Meteoric Ore to dispatch Lifeforms born of falling stars. I guess you could, like... I'm trying to think of, like, how you'd be able to compare if it does additional or bonus damage against the Falling Star Beast or Estelle, for example. Like, that's a possibility. And the only thing that I can think of where that would be applicable, right? Otherwise, I don't know. We're doing so good, and now it's just like we're messing up.
Thy strength befits a crown.
Alright. That's how it should work. It was kind of strange that wasn't as consistent as it normally should be. I'm gonna run it again. Make sure that my timing's actually right. Is Void? I'm pretty sure though Estelle is basically not of this world though. So I'm not sure if that would count. But it would make sense then that it might deal more damage to the Falling Star Beast. No additional damage needed. There. That's bad. Yep, there's the poise break. Yeah. If that ever happens in an actual run, I just bone out. I bone out immediately. He gap closed, and we hit him with the Moonveil itself for an additional, like, 12, 15 poise damage. Not what we need. But yeah, I'd be interested to see if maybe it deals more damage to Falling Star Beasts. That'd be the only thing I can think of. First time against it was a Faith build with Angeling Scythe. It resistant to all elements, still got mowed down. I mean, I just used my... Actually, what did I use against Estelle? Is either my Hook Claws or it was Moonveil. Either way, it went pretty well. I did 2 big whoopsies there at the start. Did not freaking take a swig of my flask, did not break Starlight Shard, and did not have myself on tier. I couldn't see what he's doing. Like, that move alone can just screw up this entire run because it takes longer than what I can allow him for the poise damage buildup. Lord also got to lens between. Ooh, that's a good call. So, potential that the Alabaster Lords would also take additional damage from the Meteor Sword. Like I said, I'd be interested in somehow testing that and what that looks like. And also, I'm gonna try out the Starlight Shard, see if it's possible. It is possible, I know that much, but still. I got greedy. I got greedy. I think overall that, I don't know, is the Starlight Shard necessary? Does it make my life easier? Yes. Would it make my job against Radigan easier? I don't know, actually. It might not. The biggest thing is the sip and transition. Because at the repose, I don't know if I can sip before he stomps. Whereas here, we can definitely, like, keep our FP up constantly, because we're constantly just going after Godfrey. We just can't let the poise tick down. Yeah, the Starlight Shard's better used here, I think. Because without the Starlight Shard, I wouldn't have had enough for the Transient Moonlight there. Yeah. Alright, so Starlight Shard is here. Alright. I just want to see if that was a thing you wanted to do or not. Alright, let's go back to Elden Beast and practice that some more. Or more accurately, practice Radigan. Because Radigan's what we're struggling with most of all. Well, more accurately, we just haven't even fought Elden Beast. Let's be clear here. I wish there was like a moment where you could rest before Elden Beast, but there is not. It's straight on in. Why? Of all attacks to do, what causes him to do that attack? Like, if I can figure that out and somehow avoid it, the only thing I can think of is the moon veil. It's viewing it as a projectile, and thus it does the ranged attack in that moment. And maybe that I'm just mistiming. Also, you've seen what horror can gravitas do in PvP. I have not, but I've seen. I can imagine. I can imagine for sure. Man. Yeah. Need to figure out the timing on the stomp. The stomp and the point blank range shots are what gonna get me in these runs until I can like get it down to a science. I've also seen that the pyromancy incantations have gotten like are so good now. What is it? Whirl of Flame can now one-shot people in PvP in many cases. I was like, ooh, maybe they buffed it a little bit too much. I wonder, okay, so I tried to get in early in order to stop the stomp. I knew he was gonna wind up, and it just wasn't. Yeah. I swear faith compared to intelligence game is sad if not for insta-kill lightning. I mean, a lot of the faith incantations or like the flame incantations, stuff like that, have gotten a nice buff. I think it was Whirl of Flame. Scott Jund did like a quick video, like, and just one-shot someone with it. And it was like, maybe they upped it a little bit too much. Ooh. Oh! Just a little bit of panic rolling, right? That gave me an idea, though. I noticed something. Hold up. I noticed something there. I think if we do 5 Moonveils, so I have an idea. This might be really stupid, it might be really smart. We'll find out in a second. Because I think we can get 5 Moonveils off before the repose for extra damage. It just means that I can't do one of them point blank. This is gonna be interesting if this is correct. This might make my life easier. So I'll do 1. I forgot about this backswing. I wonder if we can get 2 in at start. Because he doesn't do much right at the beginning once we walk up to him. It's worth a shot. We do the 1 from range, 1 up close, and then we'd only need to do 2 more. Very interesting. Alright, let's go. Scott did O Flame Snap Finger Explosion. Oh, okay. I thought it was Whirl of Flame. Now we can only get 1 in. Okay, it's still only 4. And I just don't know the timing on that. Because it's 30, 30, 30. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna use my Wondrous Physic. Whirl of Flame, Fire Whip was OP in DS2, it was. And I feel like now Catch Flame is like the replacement for that, because Catch Flame can combo off and people just don't expect it. I actually really like the close range incantation sorceries like Catch Flame and Pocket Sand. How much damage do we do without the flask, though? I'm kind of curious on that now. $11.30, not bad. Garbage there. Oh, I was too close. I didn't have time for the dodge. But we should be doing only like 17.5, 30, 30, 30. So that'd be 90. Yeah, it should be right under 120, if I'm thinking right. So we should be able to get all 5 Moonveils off before the repose, which should mean we need a little less damage in comparison for the second half. Probably only 2 hits, maybe. So let's see if we can make that work. I'm gonna get all 5 Moonveils off. Oof. It's more short to mid-range, but out-damage Giant Smasher. Oh yeah, if you get like, if they get in your face, it does so much pure poise damage and so much free damage. That's why I love it. It's just like, if you have a seal, like if you're doing PvP, you should have a seal in one of your hands at some point. Like there's no reason not to, even if you don't have high scaling, because you still can chip damage with Pocket Sand. Or do a roll catch with Beast Claws, right? Like, that's what I did all the time. That's exactly what I would do. It's like, if worse comes to worse, freaking Pocket Sand it out. I'll roll catch you and whole 9 yards. Yeah, it's all 5 Moonveils. Oh, Snow Cigar, I can't see him. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I wonder something. Okay, I have another idea. So the 5 Moonveils worked exactly how I hoped. We could get 5 off, dealing a little bit more damage prior to the repose, which is good. I might, and this is going to be very hit or miss right now, might be able to get a sip off right after the first Moonveil, the long range one. So let's see. So we do this, sip, fine. I actually probably could have killed him on the wind-up. I just realized that I probably had enough time for the Moonveil and the wind-up. But I was like, okay, we're going to get the third roll, and then we can guarantee the kill. But yeah, that actually feels really good. Okay, I like that. Okay, this fight's starting to feel more possible. Just walk out of his third smash. That is true, I could. That is true. Maybe I should do that. But also, I don't want to, like, put myself at range where the dude's just gonna frickin' throw a lightning bolt at my face. That would suck. I missed. I don't get this off. I get it off, that's a shot. I didn't know you had a 4-part combo. I don't remember that move, but I will now. Sucked that I missed my first Moonveil anyways. I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thought I was in range, I am not. Okay. I think A, I can kill him. B, we're gonna do something. So let me make sure I do this. Because I thought I had it on this save. I do not, so let's do this real quick. Because I realized something. We have Patch's spear from when we killed him. And what that allows us to do is this. So this should ideally allow us to use the Black Flame Tornado on the Elden Beast, which I think should be able to do enough poise damage, ideally, to poise break it if we aren't close on for Elden Stars. That's my thought process here. Alright, let's actually re-save Elden Beast so I have that in hand. So I don't have to do that again. Hello. There it is. Grab you. Elden Beast. 830, 830. Good. Cool. Alright, let's do it. Just want to beat Radigan. If you can beat Radigan, I'll be very happy. That's the only downside there. He'll do that, won't he? Whereas I could try and get... I don't know if the chip damage from the first one's worth it. But I guess that's what we're testing, isn't it? All right, let's go again. The point blank range shot is just so punishing. I've dodged it before, but it's just not, I don't expect it. I do not expect it in the slightest. There probably is a bit more of a tell of when he doesn't. I just haven't seen it yet. I think it's on a specific attack he does. I think it's the heavy swing right before it is the tell. And I probably need to roll that and then insta-roll immediately after. Hopefully we never even see him do that. I think that with this setup, we should never even see him do that is the thing. Right? Okay, so interesting. It's possible that what I'm doing with the Moonveil might be proccing him for long-range attacks. Or priming him for long-range attacks. So maybe we don't do it this way. Maybe we just keep the 5th one for after the repose, and then... Yeah, I think that works, and then we can... Okay. So we keep the 5th one for after the repose, and then we can sip when he jumps. Well, do we have enough damage to kill before the 3rd smash? Let's find out. Shoot. There's also a little bit of downside to not actually doing that attack, because we can't guarantee the 120 poise damage, because it ticks down. And Moonveil, Transient Moonlight and the Moonveil hit in melee range is exactly 30, so technically exactly 4 should poise break. Whereas if we use the flask, our physic, then it gets us around like 160. I messed up. I knew as soon as I did, I'm like, oh, this is not the one I'm thinking of. Oh, dang it. Oh, God. I'm at least getting better at Ratigan, but it's still very much a bash my head against a wall until it makes sense moment. That's very much what it feels like. But to be fair, that's what I was doing for Godfrey. And then I figured out a really good system with him to where he is basically scripted. And dead. I like my hand just like going up going, no. Parrying would help? It would, but it requires 3 parries for 1 repose. Like I'm only doing like 2,000 damage repose, so I'd need to be like on point with every parry. That's the only thing. Which like over time I could, but in that same time I could probably also just learn the dodge timing. Right? It's like, it just really comes down to how much time do you invest in what? Are you going to invest in learning how to parry and having to parry 3 hits in order to repose? Or are you going to invest in time to dodge where you just do more DPS? Also, I don't think you can parry all of his attacks. I think the overhead ones you should not be able to parry, right? I'd be surprised if you could parry those, especially that last one that he hit me with. The Elden Ring charged one. But I mean, if we were to want to, we could grab the Buckler Shield from Gostok's spell. Like that is an option. Early. Freaking early. Not to mention, I just don't even want to have to deal with that attack. I want to be able to get him down before. That requires me to be able to get 2 hits in. And that's not always possible, is the problem. So I don't know what to do there. Adula's blade spam? I mean, I have the intelligence for it, but I don't know where you get Adula's blade off the top of my head. Is it from Selen? I don't think Adula's blade would be Selen, would it? For the record, don't know how I didn't take a hit there. That was really strange. I don't have an explanation for how I did break his stance, but he also got off his AoE. That was odd, and I doubt I'd be able to recreate that. But maybe I do. Can we try that again? I just need to make sure that I actually get the repose instead of what I did. Or I swung again, because of like, oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Uh-oh. Because after the third, that's why I kind of like doing this to start. I couldn't see anything. Also, it still primed him for the hit. Or for the stomp, rather. And I don't know why. So he just did too much damage there. So the charged one, though we are able to get the 5th one in, yes, before having to flask. It just might not be worth it at start. It's the same result either ways. Late. I also probably could have gotten a hit there. How many would we have needed? Probably 2, if not 3 hits. It's starting to make more sense. Hi, pressing all the wrong buttons. There we go. It's starting to make sense. Like, I'm starting to see the line, starting to be able to do it more consistently. We just need to be able to kill him. And this definitely has helped. So maybe I just pop Physic. Screw it. We're gonna pop Physic. That actually would have been perfect for us to propose him there. As panic rolled. I wish there was like a fast way for me to reset the save. than having to quit out every time, but there is not. There we go. Thankfully and unfortunately, I've gotten really good at resetting the save. I think it actually is faster than us having to bleed ourselves out. Ever so slightly, maybe. Also, I've got the frickin' flask again, didn't I? Didn't realize he went into another combo already. I thought I had time for another Moon Veil. I did not. Need to play it a little bit safer, especially if we're using the flask. We have time on our side now, because with 4 Moon Veils, we should be dealing a total of 160 poise damage, so we technically have like 40 poise damage to spare, as far as the tick down's concerned. Which, that's actually a really good question. As far as poise damage is concerned, how long does it take before poise is reset? I actually don't know the answer to that. I should, but I don't. Move. 30 seconds for regular players. What about for bosses? I'm tempted to go in freaking not buffed, I swear to God. I don't know. Fair. Is that back to 0 poise damage, or is that it starts to degrade after 30? Type of little things like that, I just don't know the answer. I wish I did. Maybe I should be able to ask the Team Hitless server. I don't know how I'm being hit by that. That was really odd. I could have sworn that I timed the... Maybe I just need to jump. You know, screw it. We're going to start jumping that attack. Like, I swear to God, I have the timing for the roll right. And, like, I was mid-roll, and I still died that time. I was like, okay, we're good. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I'm dead. Never mind. So I'll just jump. We'll just jump it. Learn to jump it. Yeah, the timing and everything. Need one more hit and then the repose. Alright. Again. This reminds me of trying to beat Mogget when we first got the game. Just quite literally bashing my head against a wall. Like, eventually we learned Mogget well enough to be able to beat him soul level 2 very early on. But, man, Radigan is rough. I was early. I was early, and I know it. And I also should have just freaking jumped. Ah! We got it though. We were able to jump. We sip and then jump. So we have the timing now, because we can sip and then immediately jump, and that is the timing, thankfully. Now it comes down to us being able to dodge the follow-up. And then after that, we should be able to get one hit in, and then I think we finish him off. Oh, I got caught on him. I always try and roll right on him, and I just got caught on like his freaking shin bone or something. I don't even know. Getting there. We are getting there. If we can kill him today, I'll be very happy. That'll be a lot of progression. Actually, a lot of progression for one day, because I just beat Horlu today as well. I was like, I'm behind him. I don't need to roll. He's like, watch these sick moves where my shoulder blades hit you in the face for 1,000,000 damage. Like, oh, okay. That would have been so good too. When he does that attack, it's literally a gift from frickin' the tree itself, because we're able to get 2 hits in on that move. As long as, you know, I don't die before he launches it. Lesson learned, just roll. I thought it was a delayed. My mic is on. Okay, that was odd. That was a wee bit odd. Why is everyone so much quieter now? The hell? Okay. Alright, that's up. That was very odd. Yeah, it definitely messed with my audio settings. Ryan hit me so hard my freaking computer died. Fourth wall break? Apparently. You know, if he smashes the floor enough times, it's gonna break through and reach through my screen and smash me in the face instead. I was like, okay, it's gonna be delayed. Don't need to roll right away. Oh, need to roll faster. God dang it. It's always either too fast or too slow, never just right. At least not yet. Going to get there. Like, we have the general idea there. We can execute it some of the time, but not all the time. I was late. I was late. God dang. Like, the fact that, like, he missed and I missed my hits and rolls definitely messed me up a bit. I rolled early again. I don't think on the first swing I actually even need to dodge, is the funny part. The first one seems to like somehow go over my head, and it's the swing down that gets me. I should still dodge roll both, but I don't think I actually need to. I wonder if I can learn what the tell on that attack looks like. I might be able to Moonveil underneath of him. I just don't know if it's a good idea if we'll have enough time. Neotic or Blade playthrough so smooth, I can imagine. Like, from start. Why is that stuttering there? Is bleeding into the green screen? This is green. It's a green shirt. Smooth as Arizona black and white iced tea. Are you talking about the Arnold Palmer? That's the only thing I can think of when you say black and white iced tea. Personally, I'm just a fan of like either original, mango, meant a drink. I don't know, Frankie. That's a good question. So, we cannot jump that one because he smashes on top of us. That is what I found out there. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I'll jump this one. I jumped it. And I jumped right into his hammer. Hammer meet head. Head meet ground. I dead now. So we do need to roll a second one at least. Oh, you know what's wrong? I actually know what's wrong now. It spreads out from the center, and I'm rolling back into the left. I need to roll forward, like at him. It's what's wrong here. Okay, that explains that. Why I keep on dying, even though I feel like I'm rolling perfectly. It's because I am, just that I'm rolling away from the shockwave, and so it's not hitting me immediately, but my roll is apparently faster than the shockwave, and the shockwave hits me. There we go. Also, there are times where I feel like I do less damage. The downward swing. The swing back, I don't need to dodge. It's literally just a downward swing. Which tier? Are you done about the FP tier? If so, yes. If you're talking about the tiers that I'm using, no, they haven't bugged this tier. But yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm doing more damage, and I don't know why. Unless I'm somehow getting a bleed proc on him, which I don't think is possible. Is it? I don't think it's possible. Because I'm crazy. Pretty sure he's resistant, not immune. How long your combo gonna be, friend? Long enough to kill me. It's like, okay, his combo's finally done, right? Wrong. What in the world? I double rolled there, so I need to make sure that I don't panic roll. Whatever you do, don't panic. It's a lot easier to panic when panicking's one button. Skill to Magic Dragon Lunoria, +2 Meteoric Katana on level 20. DS3. Katanas are good. Forgot it wasn't the end of the combo! The 4-part combo on that one. I'm an idiot. One more roll. As soon as I swung, I'm like, oh, he's not done yet. Shoot. But yeah, the katanas are pretty good. I mean, to be fair, like, DS2 katanas are pretty good. That was the Black Blade? Katana, like PvP-wise, katanas were like some of the best in DS2. And a lot of DS2's DNA is found in Elden Ring. A lot of people do overlook that fact. Once again, I didn't need to dodge the first one. I could have taken my time and dodged the second. Yes, two katanas broke instantly. Yeah, I mean, for PvE, I don't feel like they're used a lot. For PvP, though, frickin', they're amazing. I remember dual wielding Uchikatana and washing pole, as well as like the black blade, or is it not the black blade? It's like the dark saber or something. Like the dark blade, katana, and washing pole. It was good. That was one time. But also PvP was like filled with hexes. Hexes in PvP was a thing. I remember one day I respect and I just used the one skill that like stopped all incantations, sorceries, and hexes. It's the same attack! The first one always misses because I'm mid-animation on the Moonveil. The second animation hits when I roll. Literally a roll catch. Oh, the frickin' Avlan, the Avlan crossbow, that frickin' thing, the triple shot, there's a triple shot crossbow in this game, but just not as good in comparison. It's the pulley crossbow. The pulley crossbow is the nerfed version. But yeah, I remember what people used was lightning bolts. Oh, the automatic crossbow. Oh, I'm thinking of the triple shot with lightning bolts, which staggered you. And they would just chain that. I rolled underneath. Can I just, like, run away from that attack, maybe? At least I recognized I couldn't get the repose in that moment. Honestly, if I don't get the repose in that moment, I should just freaking bone out 9 times out of 10. Or at least at a real run. Yeah, DS2 PvP was an interesting time. We'll put it that way. I'm like, that one doesn't hit me. No, that one actually does. That one does hit me. God dang it. All right, all right. We might take a break from Radigan at some point soon and maybe work on like Fire Giant or Godfrey again. Just to take a quick mental break from this fight. Oh yeah. Let's say 9:15 if we don't kill him. So that's like another 8 minutes, where we're gonna take a quick break from Radigan and work on one-shotting or no-hitting Fire Giant. Let's start with that because Fire Giant's another boss fight that I need to work on. I'm gotten better at Fire Giant, but I'm not consistent with Fire Giant. I'm like, what other fights? Godfrey, Fire Giant. I want to say Godfrey and Fire Giant and Radigan / Elden Beast are now like the only ones that I will. Am I insane? No, I'd say co-opted it's a lot more manageable because you can bounce aggro. I'm way early. I need to find, like, a good way. I don't think there is a good way for me to, like, snipe him out of the air, more or less. If I can get my Moonveil off right before the stomp, it's pretty consistent, but there are just times where it's not happening. I say co-oping, no. I mean, the thing is, like, co-oping allows you kind of a risk-free and you get rewards for helping other people, right? Whereas this is just me doing it 500 times by myself, trying to get the freaking run perfect. Nope. I knew as soon as I wound up that I wasn't going to be able to get it in time. Not to mention I never sheathed my freaking Moonveil for the Transient Moonlight. I went straight into a charge. Which, that would have been, what, 3 times... So it has to be a little bit less. What is the additional poise damage? Is it 30%? It has to be a little less than 30. The additional poise damage on the tier. I'm trying to think now. I thought it was 30%. If that's the case, then it should be poise breaking them in 3, which is definitely not the case. Supposed to be like right under. What was that? Okay. That's really strange. I've never had him swing out like that. I definitely feel like I rolled at the right time. Obviously not, though, because I'm dead. It's like, oh yeah, I did that at the right timing. Well, apparently not. Wasn't the right timing for that moment. Yeah, we'll... 9:15, we'll take a break from Ratigan and do some attempts on Fire Giant. And come back to Ratigan. So fast, they really need to buff counterattacks and Scythe Halberd speed. Yeah, counterattacks aren't, like, PvP, they aren't used, period. For PvE, I mainly only use guard counters in, like, dungeons against imps. Yes! Let's go! There we effing go. But no rest for the weary, isn't it? Straight to the Elden Beast. Oh, bugger. We do flame initially. I mean, the Black Flame does a lot of damage, but it leaves me really vulnerable is the problem. So I think if we're going to use that for Poise Break, we have to do it when it's winding up Elden Stars. Out of curiosity, do you know the poise damage on Black Flame? I do not off the top of my head, and I was looking for it. I could not find anything. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Someone linked me a table. If it releases an attack. Oh, if you release the attack button, good to know. Hold on a second. Someone shared a table. Let's see. Special WA poise damage. Let's search for... Can I search? Apparently not. Control F? No? Oh, find the sheet. Black Flame. Okay, it's not on this page. AoE poise damage. Black Flame Tornado. Axes. Spears. Spears supposedly 30 poise damage. Is it just 30 flat? That wouldn't make sense, right? Because we do multiple hits in pretty rapid succession. How much poise damage does the Elden Beast have? Elden Ring. Elden Beast. Actually, is it in the thing? Boss stats. Elden Beast. Poise 150. So that requires 5 Moonveils. Oh, this even has a freaking list of the reset timer. 9 seconds on Radigan, 11.5 on Elden Beast. I mean, 5 Moonveils is definitely possible, but there's a period of time where we definitely have to let it tick down. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Black Flame Tornado for pure damage, poise damage is laughable? Really? Didn't stagger a single time. Well, that's punishing. Alright, let's go again. So I must be only 30 on the first hit, which is sad. It's really greedy of me to try and do that. I think there are some times where I can get in front of it, and then sometimes I can't. Meteor Shower with Meteor's Staff against Elden Beast. Where do you get Meteor Showers? The next question I'm going to ask, as per usual. Oh, god dang. That's not the right button. Need to go here. There we go. Because 5 Moonveils will break its stance. Maybe 5 exactly. There just is a period of time where I do have to let its poise tick down when it uses the ring attack. I knew I rolled early, and then I compensated by rolling late. Well, in order for us to even try against Elden Beast, we're going to have to get through Radigan again. I wanted to try Black Flame. Like I said, Black Flame didn't do bad damage, just didn't do good damage either. From Onyx Lord to Estelle. Oh, from Onyx Lord or Estelle? Yeah, I think not on that one. I think not. I mean, there is the Red Mane Flame, or whatever it's called, which does do some decent poise damage. All Black Flame dealing things don't do much poise damage. I know it does do damage based on total health pool, which is kind of nice. But yeah. I was not doing poise damage. I could have sworn someone told me that it did good poise damage was the thing. Unfortunate. Even Godslayer sword. I mean the Elden sword, whatever it's called. Or are you talking about the black knife? God dang, that attack right there. I always think I have the timing right, and I just do not by any stretch. Alright, I'll get myself to 9:30 to get through Radigan again. For regular PvP, sure. Against bosses, not so much. Fair. The co-op debuff. What for damage? I mean, we're doing 2,000 on the weapon art hit, which is not bad. We were early. Hi, Tanith. I wish there was an option upon death to either go back to Last Site of Grace, go back to Last Stigmatica, or go back to the Stigmatica, or go to main menu. I would actually be fully down for them giving me that option to go straight to main menu. But 'tis not possible. Let's make my life a little bit easier on the resets. I was happy that we did defeat Radigan once. Voice break. Early. As early on the frickin' roll! 2 more hits. All we needed. God dang it. We rolled, hit, and then hit. That was it. Frick! I don't think poise damage gets reduced in co-op. I think it's only, like, flat damage. I don't think it's poise damage, though. I could be wrong, though. But I'm pretty sure it's not. Pain and suffering. That is what that was right there. So, okay. What we can do to avoid that in the future is we can roll back once after the follow-up Moonveil, and then Moonveil after teleport. That's why you're here, to watch me suffer? To be fair, yeah, I understand that. It's to watch the streamers suffer in their lowest moments and celebrate at the highest moments. That kind of is streaming in a nutshell. Oh my word. I didn't know what he was gonna do, so I just did nothing. Oh, that was so painful, though. I was like, okay, we got him. A true min-max experience. I love that. That's great. So here's the fun part. We've officially, I can say this officially, we have all but one boss to beat no hit. We've done Radigan no hit. We just now need to manage Elden Beast no hit, which unfortunately means we need to get through Radigan every freaking time. Oh, that thing at Radigan. Why can't you have like a Sight of Grace right before you? I just panicked. I could have gotten both hits there for the repose. I was on his left side, and normally I'm not. I didn't know what was happening. So I panic. And I die. Godfrey is such a letdown. Sure, AoE insane, but he's so slow. Yeah, I mean, for a while, until I knew how to space him out properly in order to get him into that loop, Godfrey definitely felt a lot more intense, and now he doesn't. Like, Radigan definitely feels more intense. How I didn't get there, I don't know. I got greedy. Or is it me after Melania? Or Melania? I mean, I think both are true. I think once you have his timings down, he becomes a bit underwhelming. But also after, like, I would say Radigan, Melania, he's not as troublesome. Like I said, for me, I just literally space him out of existence. Because I can just space him out, and then I just script kill him on second phase. No, that's not what I want to do. That's also not what I want to do, but oh well. It's fine. We're fine. Turn around, friend. There we go. We're getting there. We're becoming more consistent. Hi, Big and Ugly. How you doing? What are you doing here? I don't know. Shoot. That's bad. Like, I get a sense that they might be going for a hit. I don't know what I need to do there. Apparently, Elden Beast RNG has got mixed up a bit as well in the .04 update, which apparently makes him less consistent. And so you're kind of looking for specific attacks now in Elden Beast. I'll be honest in saying I haven't studied Elden Beast as much because obviously I was studying Godfrey's pattern and then Radigan's. It's dumb because if it wanted to 100% kill anyone, just summon 100 Royal Revenants. You know, that is a fact. That is a fact. You don't even need 100, just like 2 will do. Okay, you need to calm down, sir. That's right, I need to roll in, not out. I'm a fool. We had it, though. I'm just a fool. I need to roll in, not sideways. On the first 2, it's fine. On the last one, it's not. It's also just really awkward to poise break him. I should probably just... And like an actual run, I think just bone out. If we don't poise break him before the stomp. Because that definitely threw a wrench into things, for sure. Elden Beast after first AoE can either go for melee, sword slash, or holy missiles. Yeah, and I went for holy missiles, that last one. Which are easily dodged, mind you. All you have to do is run. Oh, that's so odd. Okay, I was about to say, you should have gone straight into stomp and jump, but you didn't. I fully expected the stomp, and so I prepared for that, and I was very much disappointed. To be fair, as soon as I missed one of my Moonveil hits, I should have just backed off and not went for the range one. Dragon's still not Orpha or Kos? Oh, definitely not. I'm only gonna do 1 here. I couldn't see. Not to mention, I just think that run's scuffed the moment that I don't get the hit. Like, if I can't get the 4th hit before, I think the run just scuffed, and I should bone out as soon as he goes into air, basically. I should actually practice boning out in those scenarios. Nara's Bloodborne isn't orphan, it's descendant, yeah. He had it too. It's Pimeria Descendant. Yeah, from what I remember, that is correct. So unfortunately, I've actually never been able to play Bloodborne. I still hope for the day it gets a PC port. I just don't know if it'll ever happen, unfortunately. Like, just please give me a PC port. Like, it doesn't need to be upgraded. Just give me a PC port at 60 frames or uncapped. And I will play the hell out of Bloodborne. Played every other Souls game, but I have not played Bloodborne. I've watched Bloodborne, but I have not played Bloodborne. I'm so dumb. I had the repose there, and I panicked, not knowing which attack he was doing. I should have just waited and rolled. Like, I look at it and I go, oh, it's going to be this attack. So I roll when I think I should, and then it's not that attack, and I should just, like, I need to stop anticipating and read the movements instead. It's a boss in has 0 chill and can one-shot with its double shuttles. Yeah, no, I watched someone fight that boss. I'm fairly certain. FP. Freaking idiot. I'm a double idiot. I didn't... Did I not F... I didn't FP when he jumped, did I? I would have had it otherwise. Freaking hell. God dang it. Went so well, and ended up messing up hard. Still sad they kind of reduced value of weapons by buffing weapon art so much. Yes and no. Obviously, there's the unique ones like Transient Moonlight, which just are going to be better because they're unique. Fire Giant Break. Yeah, I'm gonna go until 9:45, so another like 8 minutes, or 9 minutes rather, and we'll do Fire Giant. Elden Beast. Just keep moving, moving. Repose, please. freaking go! Yes! Freaking Elden Beast down. We've officially, and honestly, it isn't the no-hit run, but we've officially beaten every boss in the game no-hit. By the way, that run was scuffed. It did not once proc Elden Stars. It did not once proc the rings. Like, it was scuffed. Just straight scuffed. That's another one of those, like, Fire Giant situations of I don't think I'd ever be able to recreate that same fight. It was just like, I'm just going for it. We'll see what happens. Now for the real run. Hey, what's up, Frostboy? Welcome back, friend. I mean, honestly, it's not like I'm not even wanting to go into the real run yet, like to run it fully. Maybe tomorrow, but
The fallen leaves
like
tell a story.
I need to continue practicing Fire Giant,
Elden Lord.
Godfrey, and Elden Beast. Like those 3 bosses I need to
Across
practice.
the fog. The lands between.
Let's freaking go, though.
Our seed will look back upon us and recall an age of fracture.
Good frickin' stuff. Meteorite Katana R2 hitbox behind your character. Really? What? Why does that exist? Also, I think we only 1 achievement away now. I think I need to get the Frenzied Flame ending. And that's the last ending I need. Alright, let's go again. I'm gonna try one more run, Elden Beast. Actually, I'm still gonna stick to 45. I said 45. We're gonna go to Fire Giant. So let's run it back. Cause it's 180-degree vertical arc. That's nutty. Ooh, frame drop. I do not want to do the 3rd here. I started to wind up my Transient Moonlight. I did not expect the combo to continue. It sucks so much when he does the spread one where it goes across, because I can get 2 hits in there, but I can't go for the 3rd hit. Otherwise, it primes directly into his stomp. And I need to make sure that I'm able to hit him before he's able to wind that up for the repose. And this is why, like, we need to continue practicing the problem bosses. And that obviously, like, includes Radigan, Elden Beast, Godfrey, Fire Giant. Those are our problem bosses at this point. Too early. Too effing early. The good news is, like, I recognize the issues I'm having, and thus we're getting more consistent, but it's still a work in progress. Probably have, like, time for 1-2 more runs of Radigan, Elden Beast before we're going to switch over to Fire Giant. And Fire Giant we can normally do in, like, 2-3 runs now. is more chill. It really is. No doubt about that. I jumped early like a freaking idiot. Alright, I'm gonna run. And we'll switch over to Fire Giant. That, and also, I don't know why I backed away for the Transient Moonlight. I shouldn't have. That actually could potentially cost me. Alright, last one. And then we're doing Fire Giant. I'll try and beat Fire Giant 3 times in a row. If we can beat him 3 times in a row, we move to Godfrey. Then 3 times in a row in Godfrey, then... You know, I should probably practice, even though I feel pretty confident, it's Radon. Radon has some variability, so you should also practice Radon, too. Now think about it. Everyone else is pretty consistent. I can't here. I wanted to be able to get the 3rd in, but I knew if I got the 3rd in, then I would have been effed. I would have had the bone out. There's no way I wouldn't have to. Damn. Alright, Fire Giant. Here comes the Fire Giant. I'm glad I have all the saves now, where I can just kind of pop into whatever boss. Alright, let's do it. Hit should push 2nd phase. Do it. We back off, but get behind him. That's a good idea to get behind him, so he has to turn around for a hit. Yep. Exact reason. Let's pop those both. Did I not pop the other one? Shoot, I did not. Okay, that's fine. Just wait. We wait it out. Fine. Fully, frickin' hair away. Fire Giant first try, so that's attempt number 1. Let's get in for the next one. I said 3 attempts, and then next boss. Man, Fire Giant seems trivial in comparison to Radigan now. Radigan Elden Beast, like Fire Giant just goes, oh yeah, that wasn't that bad. And friggin' Fire Giant used to be the bane of our existence. Yeah, no, now that we just remember some lore, Calciumorn was taken by Godfrey, where the lone hero fought against him with grafted sword. Did grafting originate there? Yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. I mean, it does have the grafted blade. So maybe they went like, if we can graft blades together, what about people? Ooh, I felt like that was too early. I was a bit worried about that I might be too close. I was tempted to roll back, and I didn't. Against Godfrey, respected enough for his blade to be considered legendary. Yeah, that was just me being greedy, I think. I don't know. I imagine we'll get more lore on the grafting at some point. I'm trying to think of what references grafting outside of the grafted sword and the, whatchamacallit, the grafted scions. Oof, I once again feel like that was early. Bit silly. One more hit should do it. I want to try something. The talisman I have. It's not bad damage, but it's not great either. Oh, we can't hit his head after. I think not. Hitting the eye is actually a decent amount of damage. Hitting the eye is pretty decent. I didn't realize that until just now. I guess we could propose. I mean, there are a lot of Misbegotten and Mourn, so even Grafted Sword idea may have come from there. Well, the Misbegotten were the servants. Those were Castle Morn's servants that rebelled, right? Because, like, there's lore evidence that the Misbegotten, in some way, shape, or form, had a dialogue with the Tarnished. Whether that be, you know, Height, whether that be Castle Morn. So, like, they're examples of that. They are a race, exactly. Oh, that was beautiful. Second phase with no roll. He didn't hit that though. I'm gonna have to roll back on that too. Okay, he's gonna do this. Oh, he's doing that one. I thought he was doing a different one. Volcano, let's get behind him then. Origin story of Beastman Albinorix is interesting. Oh, absolutely. We're doing pretty good. I don't know. It's funny. I actually don't know if it's a good thing that we popped them the way we did. I guess I also messed up and I missed my first Moonveil on second phase. That also may have played a part. There's a lot that happened there. Let's do a few more runs of Fire Giant. I'm feeling pretty good on Fire Giant. I still obviously need to be a bit more consistent, but I'm feeling pretty good now. The biggest thing is just be freaking aggressive. That's what I found. That's fine. It's like the best case scenario for me. Least risk. Torrent, but not me, which is great. This timing's scuffed though. All this timing is scuffed to hell and back. Wait, oh, I can't resummon Torrent. I don't have a red flask. Uh-oh. Well, this became very interesting very quick. Huh. Yeah, this is a moment that we definitely bone out of. No doubt of that. Okay, friend. It's always the elbow drop. The elbow drop is what always gets me. I'll do one more run of that. The fact that Torrent was gone is so upsetting. I'm like, oh wait, I can't summon Torrent. Because Torrent dead. Torrent gone until I set a bonfire. Alright, last round of Fire Giant, then we'll do Radahn. Why not? We'll do Radahn next. I feel confident for Radahn. But like Fire Giant, I could be more consistent. One hit should do it. To be fair, he's gravity magic, not like sorceries, right? Yeah, I should have probably just played it safe. I thought I could just kill him by hitting the eye, but I should have played it safe instead of doing that. Oh well. Alright, let's practice Radahn. Sure, but it's not. I mean, that is true. That is true, though it is pure physical damage. Alright, let's do Radahn. Star Scourge Radahn. Okay. The Radahn fight's interesting. It's one of the more interesting fights in this game for sure. Or at least especially for this run. Walking. Whoever thought it was a good idea to frickin' give me a thing like that? Rude. Yeah. My timing's off. My timing was off there. I should be getting to Blythe a lot earlier than that. That's my fault. For being too aggressive. Or actually not aggressive enough, honestly. I should be probably running a little bit more. First two are walk, and then I think on the third one I need to start running towards Blythe. No, I don't believe so. Oh, a bit too close for comfort there, friend. That was really random. He got within my He got in my face off of a random swing from another person and then targeted me. I should have been more wary of that. I need to be more careful. And this is what I'm talking about for Dawn. Like, it's not a hard fight. It's just, like, little things like that can screw me over. I know with the Deathrite Birds, I killed them really easily using, like, Rock Sling, for example. I'm pretty sure... I don't think they're, like, strong against magic, but I don't think they're weak against magic either. I know they're weak against physical, and I think holy. And those are their two major weaknesses. Kind of, yeah. Seems that way so far. I mean, to be fair, magic is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Second. He's no longer aggroed on me. Should be poise broken soon. Freaking Gravity Well. God dang. Magic damage in this game is more BS than fire on Bloodborne. Mind you, only 3 things are immune to fire there. Trying to think, yeah. Magic definitely is one of the better options. Did not do as much damage as I normally do there. Normally we have much better results. That run was kind of scuffed. Just a wee bit scuffed. Well, that's why I practice. I just forget there's no cutscene at the beginning, like everything else. It's like, you want to go to the boss? How about a cutscene first? In here. careful of gravity well. That cannon will kill us, but we're good. Alright. It's not the cleanest fight in the world. Like, there's no doubt about that, but it's not the worst either. It just really comes down to proper spacing to avoid gravity well, and outside of that, just patience. Patience and let the summons take aggro. The biggest insult to Faith builds is the games that everything but skeletons and Mog have good holy defense, with Rain constantly debuffing you for fire damage. On the bright side, Rain buffs lightning damage, right? That's a holy attack. That's the thing that holy things do. Alright. Oh, okay. Thankfully a torrent, not me. Unfortunately, I think that might still injure me, but we're just gonna run with it. Might aggro me here. Does now. Wow, talk about turning on a frickin' dime. And the game for Faith is Lightning Spear. Yeah. I mean, there's Death Lightning. There's, you know, other versions of Lightning Spear, but yeah. There's also Lightning Weapon Art as well. I'm gonna say let's practice this until 10:30, so another like 19 minutes, or until we beat him 3 times in a row. Like I said, not the smoothest runs in the world with him, but not the worst either. Still have a lot of practice. Make it better. Who knows, maybe we'll get more in the DLC. But paid off. Alright, let's make sure he doesn't aggro me here. We're gonna run. Goes gravity well. Oh, he's on me. Mother trucker. He's on me, he's angry. Can one of you hit him, please? Take aggro. Gravity well kills me. Yeah, I mean, even freaking stun them right after. God dang. That was scuffed. The gravity well is what I'm most afraid of 9 times out of 10. There's an argument to be made that maybe I should be off of torrent when not moving, and then get on torrent as necessary to avoid the gravity well, because you can roll out of it. Because if I'm on torrent, it's just, we're done. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? So maybe that is the play. Blythe up. We are lucky that we are out of gravity well range. All I'm saying. Because I was mid-cast. Alright. That's another one down. 14 minutes or 2 more runs in a row. Yeah, I don't mind being off a torrent. It's not a half bad idea. It is not a half bad idea to allow us to keep us safe from gravity well. Also, there's just the idea of, like, properly space them out. And I should probably do more often. Much like how we would have died to gravity well. Target on me, isn't it? Alright, let's get out of gravity well range. This is not gonna be a lot of damage for a second phase, though. Yeah, this is kind of scuffed. Really? We were still not of gravity well range. I thought we were. Shoot. That is, like, outside of him randomly aggroing onto us, that is probably the most concerning attack he has. Like, how can we do that a little bit more smoothly? have an idea that's really stupid, but I'm kind of tempted to do it. Wasn't bad for phase 1. Yeah, Moonveil might be the play on phase 2. They come in with enough health, we can Moonveil them out. Okay. Not a half bad idea. Not a half bad idea. That's 1 out of 3 in a row. Yeah, first phase we stay out, and then we Moonveil down. Of that. Not great, to be honest. Oh shoot. Was not expecting the gravity wave. Normally he gets the frickin' rocks, and so I thought that's what he was doing. He was not. We need to be more observant. Yeah, Moonveil definitely gets a lot of damage in. So when he is indisposed, it's definitely worth it to go in with Moonveil instead of Rock Sling from afar. I'd like to be able to Moonveil him while he's poise broken, but I just don't think I'm close enough to ever do so. I literally saw it coming, I'm like, what can I do about that? Answer was actually a lot, but also nothing. All right, we have 5 minutes before we'll transition to Godfrey. Aerodon, we need more practice. Fire Giant, we need a little bit more practice. We'll see about Godfrey, and then obviously Radigan and Elden Beast. That almost felt a bit early. That is true. It is good against flying things. No doubts about that. Oh my word. That one attack just feels like so RNG when I can't see it. It feels so bad. Like, sometimes it's on point, sometimes not so much. Usually if you run directly away from Radahn, it doesn't hit you. And then all of a sudden it's like, psych. Need to find a better solution for that. Actually, I know the solution, and I should implement it. I already know the solution. I can just wait from afar for them to get in melee range. Casually adds them in Far Missoula. Yeah, I mean, without range, they do feel rough. Reason not to just sit back here and wait. Alright. Let's get Bly then. Pat. Please zone patches. Why? So we can just go, nope. Oh, so close. So close. Alright, one last run. And we'll head over to Godfrey. God dang. I have the right idea, though, I think. I need to be closer to him for the majority of the fight than I am. I usually just space out way too much, but it's because I'm afraid of the gravity well. I need not to be. At least the Unbreakable actually helped. You know what's sad here? Because I have to kill, Alexander for his shard. He doesn't, he's not here. Unbreakable patches. I like how they all roll and it's like very clearly aimed at me. Awkward frame drop. Pokemon just died. Fantastic. I always forget it's not the downward slam I need to worry about, the frickin' gravity. Ugh, pain. Play one hit off. Oh well. Alright. Well, let's practice. Didn't go as well as I'd hoped, but let's practice Godfrey. All right, we'll either do 15 minutes or 3 in a row, at which point then we move on to Radigan to finish out the night. What?
Slave tarnished. Thy
He never does that.
befits sacred.
He never does that. The literal hell. Oh, you know who dies using Rivers of Blood, honestly, though? Oh, that was frightening. Holy hell. Like, I saw him jump and like, excuse me, sir? You do what now? Oh, my word. I have seriously never seen that happen. Ooh, that might be bad. Yep, bad. First rune would be ruined by dragon. My first run will be ruined by dragonfly. Alright, that was just practice bony now. I need to do that more often when things go awry like that. Because as soon as I heard that we pose broke him, like, nope. That's the end of that. I swear to God, yeah, if we ever do, like, lose a run to a dragonfly, that'll be sad as hell. Okay, did it really delayed. I'm afraid of that. Yes, he did. At least the old man is up to date. You are not wrong. Yeah, no, people were talking about that, where, like, the cast speed buffs actually applied to him, and there was like, no. I'm like, yup. Thankfully, I found a pretty decent way of dealing with him. But yeah. We're gonna do one more. Even though I did 3 in a row with a bone out, I'm gonna do one more just to get 3 in a row without any bones, so. I mean, they made it so you can't skip Gideon. They made it so you can't get +7 without killing Godskin Noble. They made it where you can't run, like, just cleanly run Rykard anymore. They're, like, they did a lot with, I don't think it's like, oh, screw speedrunners and no-hit runners. It was like, oh, this is not how we wanted the game to be, or this engagement to be. We're going to adjust it accordingly, right? Up. Yeah, I messed up in 2 fronts. I forgot that he does that. Hell's still Bloodborne Chalice Dungeons? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go to Radigan. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say 4 more minutes for this. We definitely didn't do 3 in a row. So, we'll do it another couple runs. I scuffed that freaking last one in like multiple ways. To be fair, the RNG that he's gonna get the freaking ground slam was unexpected. Was not expecting that. Remake on PS5 would be nice. I just want the, like I said, I just want to do a PC port. Like do a PS5 and a PC port, and I'll be happy. Alright. Last attempt? Last 2 attempts, probably? No more Here's 3 or 4. We'll get a PC port soon. Alright, Godfrey. Let's do this, friend. Let's go with Radigan again. Radigan again. And this will probably be our last runs for the night. And then I guess we do a full run tomorrow. Well, we'll go for a full run. Oi, old man Godfrey Rusty, who gets their weapons stuck in the ground. Someone who's putting a bit too much power behind their swing, that's who. Like, that's what that means. Freaking flashbanged every time I've run this fight. There we go. We just need to clear our heads. We just needed to clear our heads. Wait. It got the frick. I guess I should probably count my moon veils on Elden Beast. I didn't realize A, we got 5 in a row there, and B, I didn't realize that even though we frickin' poise broke it, it still got some of it off. Like, I was like, oh, it hadn't charged yet, and the game's like, huh, psych! Get F, scrub. God freaking dang it. Well, at least that was a good Radigan fight. The holy missiles still do full move, apparently. You cannot cancel that. I can't do the third one here. I'm actually really happy about that. 2 tries in a row, Radigan. Yeah! One, 2, 3, 4. Let's give it a moment. It didn't even hit me with the blade. It like freaking belly flopped on me. That's my bad. It's not doing what it normally does though, which is kind of insane. All right, we'll get more consistent with Elden Beast. At least we're getting good Radigan practice in. Water belly flop, seriously, just straight up went, what's the most lethal weapon I have? Oh yeah, I'm a big old Tommy. A freaking celestial Tommy. We can do a second one, a third. Trying. We should have boned out. Actually, that's exactly what I should do. Get the repose and bone out immediately. Like, we simply can't not in that moment. I think that's the move, if we mess that up, is we go through with the repose and then bone out immediately. Godsend instant noble presence. Godskin insta noble presence? What? Are you talking about when it like becomes the Michelin Man? Is that what you're talking about? Thankfully, with the way I beat the Godskins, I don't have to, like, I don't even know their movesets at this point. I've forgotten what they do. I'm just like, go to sleep, now die. Can't do 3. That's the one where I don't have to roll on the frickin', the first one. I need to pay more attention to that. Has no presence, last Wrath of God AoE? Okay. Yeah, like I said, I straight up, like, I don't even fight the nobles. It's not even a fight anymore. It is me literally wailing on sleeping children. It's like, oh yeah, you're asleep? Like Godskin Noble, you're asleep. Moonveil, 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 stabs, asleep. Moonveil, 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 stab. One more. But a belly hit. Alright. Let's go again. Here. Ideal scenario. Oh. Radigan's getting easier and easier, bit by bit. I will say, like, certain RNG just, like, favors us, obviously. Let's go to the ring. Right, that was ring. Yep. Which should mean it pops up next to me. This would be problematic. This might be a bow now. It does Elden stars. Or that. That too. Still hasn't done Elden Stars. Radigan keeps hiding his stronger attack because he's embarrassed of it. It's Golden Slam. Imagine. Yeah, Elden Beast is going to take a while for me to really get down. I'm very happy that we have at least done it once, but Elden Beast is now that boss. I wonder if we should just go for the full repose on Elden Beast from start and just try and do it that way. Had some fun with skills. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thankfully, I know I can hit that. Scared to do though, I'll say. Gotta be... What? Excuse me? Did I wonder if I missed him at one point with the Moonveil itself, but I feel like that still would be so much more damage in comparison. What the actual what? Huh. That's odd. I have no idea what would cause that. All right, have a good one. We're about to wrap up as well, so you won't be missing much. It's just more Radigan and Elden Beast attempts for next 6 minutes. What? Huh? That was 3 hits in. It normally goes straight for the stomp, and it's like, about that. Psych! I don't even know. Oh, if that happened in an actual run, I'd be so upset, because like he's so consistently his 3rd hit into stomp. And like if I don't wind up immediately, I don't get the hit. So upsetting when he does that first attack, when he does the wave, because if you were to do it on the 2nd attack, then we can guarantee a repose. But if he does it on the first one, I can't abuse that as much. I can only do 1 because once we do the 3rd, he goes into a stomp. Actually, if he does it again, I'm gonna try something. It's probably gonna get myself killed, but I'm curious now. That's on me. I royally messed that up. You're doing so good! Now we're doing so horribly. I mean, not even that horribly. We're just making small, stupid mistakes. You have time, let's say for 2 more. This will be the last 2 for Radigan. This will be the last attempt since we're doing Elden Beast now. That's an oof. You need to get, like, behind it. Or are you gonna do Elden Stars next, or nope? Hard to tell. All right, we'll do one more. One more. That will be it for tonight. Yeah, Elden Beast, I'm trying to figure out, like, the right timing, the right time the poise break, stuff like that. The first time, like I said, the first time that we did it, I don't think I'm going to be able to recreate it in that way again. I just don't foresee it being possible. Alright, so that does work. I'm gonna try something. Yep, as soon as I went to... Yeah, it's not great unless you fully charge it. So I don't think Black Flame Tornado's the way to go. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I'm gonna do... I know I said one more, but I'm gonna do one last one just so I can try Elden Beast. Or hopefully try Elden Beast. This will be the actual last one. I say as I'm gonna do like 20 more, but this will actually be the last one for real. Yeah, Black Flame just doesn't seem right. Yeah, that's just so punishing. That's like the worst RNG I think I can get with Radigan. Okay, let's aim for not bad RNG. I know, I said that was the last one. But then Radigan had to pull that BS on me. Just wasn't prepared. It was a cheap shot, I tell ya, cheap shot! Just want to do one extra move, and because I wound up for the stomp, I ended up getting hit by it. I tried to cancel it too, and it just was like, no. I'm gonna get the Elden Beast one more time. Just uno más. If you ask me how I did that, I don't have an answer for you. there change? I don't think so. I guess I have to be in a straight line instead of to the side for those. Rough. That's so interesting how being to the side and running at full sprint is just ever so slightly different than not. That'll be last attempt for tonight. I'm just happy we're consistently getting through Radigan now. We've beaten Elden Beast once. It now just comes down to consistently getting through Elden Beast. And we do the run. We're getting there. We're so close. We are so close. Alright. Well, with that being said, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the show, please make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help your kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!